Today on Divorce Court.
I'm here because it's a lot of trust issues going on with us. We really just don't trust each other.
Jeffrey is a cheater and he is very insecure, and I'm just not okay with that.
I'm paying all the bills, and I just want Jennifer to get a job. I need help.
Right now, I'm not working. I just had a baby 3 months ago. I will get a job. I will eventually help out.
We really want to get married. The things that Jennifer does, she showed me she's not ready for marriage.
I want the judge to tell Jeffrey to stop crying so much and man up and just do what he's supposed to do.
Jennifer, I need you to get a job, help on the bills, be more caring, and be around more.
Divorce Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Jeffrey Rice and Jennifer Peoples. The two of you have been together for 3 years, and you just had a 3-month-old. You're trying to get it together and keep it together. You don't know quite how to do that, so you've come here to talk to me. Mr. Rice, I'm going to start with you. Tell me what's going wrong at your house.
It's more like of a trust issue thing.
I take it you don't trust her, or she don't trust you?
It's both.
Okay.
Yes.
Give me some stories. Tell me what's going on.
Jennifer have a lot of people she talk to on a regular basis, male friends, and it got to the point where I feel like she has so many male friends that I had to go find me some women friends to conversate and just kick it with. Well, not kick it with, but conversate.
It's not.
I mean,
Is it just me? These days, it seems like couples have a problem, and instead of talking about it, they go do whatever they think the other person is doing. They kind of like even up the score as opposed to working out the problem. But be that as it may, Ms. Peoples, are you on the phone talking to other dudes all the time?
No, ma'am.
You're not talking to anybody?
No, ma'am, not at all.
Give me a specific example.
I had to be at work at 7 in the morning, so I get up like 6 o'clock. So one day I get up, and Jennifer, she walked in the bathroom, and her phone go off.
Mm-hmm.
So, me, I sneak over there and pick her phone up, and I see a guy say, I'm gonna be through there. So I asked Jennifer, I said, Jennifer, who is this texting your phone? So Jennifer tell me, she was like, maybe dude got the wrong number, I don't know who that is. So me being me, I'm like, okay, maybe dude texting the wrong person at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I really just didn't make no big deal out of it. But then we had another situation like 2 months later. Same thing happened again. Jennifer go back into the restroom, and phone actually lit up. And I looked through her phone, see a guy saying, good morning, baby. So I asked her again. So Jennifer come with that, I don't know who that is. Maybe
it's
got
wrong
the wrong number. So,
You get a lot of wrong numbers, Mrs. Peoples?
No, ma'am, not at all.
Not at all?
No,
You say sometimes she's gone 8-10 hours a day.
yes, ma'am.
What's she
not true.
doing?
Every time I conversate with her, she's always over her cousin's house, or maybe she's always visiting somebody.
She's floating about the neighborhood.
Yeah, floating about the neighborhood.
Ms. Peoples, are you floating about the neighborhood?
I'm at family member's house, and he knows exactly where I'm at, or I'm with my best friend. He always have a problem with me going places, especially with my family member. He thinks I shouldn't go over
He thinks
there.
you guys are running the streets or something?
Exactly, that's not the case.
You say you don't trust him, and it got so bad you kicked him out once.
When we first we moved in August. And
Probably about 2 months.
2 months, and you were talking to another woman.
Yeah, I was.
Yes.
That just because.
So you threw him out.
I did, and
then you just took him back.
A week later.
A week later. What did he say in that 7 days that made you change your mind?
Because when it first happened, he didn't explain himself. He always thinks something's funny. Ain't not funny when I'm serious. And that's what makes me mad with him. Like, when the lady called his phone, we was just sitting, talking, having a conversation, and his phone rang, and her name pop up. I know if a man save a woman's number, she gotta be important, or he really like her for a man to save her number. And when he got caught, he just started laughing. I'm like, who is she? Oh, I've been talking to her for a little minute. It's nothing. What you mean? You have her number saved. How is that?
Here's what I want. I see where that is. It's messages and all this kind of stuff. That doesn't make me too concerned. I thought the biggest issue that you two had was the issue of money.
No.
What? Relax.
Okay.
I think you believe she's not contributing enough to the household. She's hanging around having fun, and you're working, and it's hard to make ends meet.
The problem is, I told Jennifer all I needed Jennifer was to do to get a job and pay the car note, which was like $350 a month, and I was gonna pay everything.
Because you have 2 cars. You bought her a car.
We didn't at the time. We had 1 car, but you know, we both had our name on it, and you know, once we paid it off, I was gonna get a car to her. And she was, I'm gonna get a job, I'm gonna get a job. So I'm constantly believing it, you know. And I haven't seen any progress.
Did he ask you to get a job to cover the car note?
No. We had an agreement when I first got, because I was working before I got pregnant. And when I got pregnant, he was like, okay, since you're pregnant, you can just, you know, take care of the home and I will work. And I was like, okay.
Are you taking care of the home?
Of course I am. He just, it's like he going back on what he's saying. Because if you're telling me, first of all, I'm pregnant. So if you're telling me to take care of the home and I'm doing that, why is it a problem if I'm taking care of the home and I'm just going out? So he don't like, if I'm in the house and taking care of the home, he's okay with that. He's not okay with if
you hanging out during the day. That's what he's not okay with.
It's not even what you call hanging out. It's like I'm with family.
But I understand exactly what you're saying, and I understand exactly what you're saying, and I understand exactly why you guys don't get along on it, and I'm gonna speak on that. But I understand that the finances ain't straight at the house. So I want to talk about what the numbers really are so we can figure out what really needs to get done. He doesn't see wife material out of you. He sees that last life that he left, and he doesn't want that.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and I feel like you're not ready to marry me, but you was ready to give me a baby last year. So I'm not on this. I'm good enough to be your baby's mom, but I'm not good enough to be your wife.
You say she's selfish and immature.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you say that?
Because I feel like Jennifer, she's so anxious and ready to get married. I mean, I am too, you know. I mean, I have a beautiful girlfriend over there. Beautiful.
Right. But
at the same time...
What's holding you back?
Probably the financial situation. I feel like if Jennifer gonna get a job and just help maintain, like I said, all I need Jennifer to do is just pay her car note.
Well, you gave me an example. You gave her $85 to get her hair done.
Yeah, I gave...
And you didn't know how long she was going to be gone.
Exactly.
Explain that. Explain what happened that day.
I gave her some money just to put something in her pocket. I'm finna go get my hair done. So I said, okay, cool. So that wind up being 8 hours, 9 hours later.
How long do you think it takes to get your hair done?
I bought myself something to eat. And she come back home after about 9, 10 hours of being gone. So, you know, instead of me getting upset, you know, I'm sitting down eating my food. So she, where my food at? Where my food at? So I ain't say nothing to her because I was really upset. But at the same time, Jennifer, she got upset. She got more angry than I could have got.
Don't remember that.
In another situation, when I got the car for her, you know, everything was happy. I told her one day I'm gonna give me some money and I'm gonna get myself a vehicle. So I finally bought myself a vehicle. So Jennifer is just highly, highly happy for me. So by the time we get to where we're going, which was home from where I bought the truck at, Jennifer didn't want to talk, Jennifer didn't want to speak. Jennifer showed me actions of like, really, she didn't want to be bothered with. But I knew it stemmed from me buying myself a vehicle because, you know, everybody get to the point where they, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this for him, now he's doing it for himself. You know, you don't know how to respond, you don't know how to act towards it.
You say you don't spend enough time together. You told me a story about a jazz club. Tell me about that.
Okay, when I was just pregnant with our son, I didn't have to ask Jeffery at all to take me out. It was, baby, where you want to go? Let's do this, let's do that. But since I had my son, he is different. Like, for example, last month, we were supposed to go out on a Saturday night. Never happened. That day came to, we'll go tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow get here. That day came to, we'll go next weekend. How many times are you gonna keep pushing our dates off and you don't have a reason to? But
what do you think his reason is? Why do you think he's doing that?
I don't think he understands.
It's a reason.
I know. I think I know the reason, and I've never spoken to you. I'm just wondering why she doesn't know the reason.
I I don't. I just don't think he understands how important it is to spend time. And that's all I'm asking him, just to spend time. But to answer your question, I don't.
Yeah. She also got mad at you one time, and you had some clothes and she took your clothes back to the store, got credit to buy herself clothes. Tell me about that.
Oh, my God.
So we went to the store, whatever, bought myself some clothes so I can go to church or whatever.
Said the right story.
And we got to arguing, so I left the house for a couple of days. So I come back, so I'm looking like, go in the closet looking for my bag gone. So I asked her where my bag is. I took it back to the store and got the money for it. So I'm looking like, okay, where the money at? I spent the money.
I did.
So you took his church clothes back.
That's the time.
Man trying to get to God, you taking his clothes back to the store.
No. That's the same time he cheated on me and I kicked him out. And that's why I took it back.
Okay.
And he know I took it back to buy a kid something.
I got you. Next thing I'm going to ask you about is the sex life. He says it's no good because you pleasure yourself so much at home, he can't get any when he gets back. So let's talk about that.
He think he's supposed to get it every day. No, it don't work like that. And I don't know.
Well, how often do you think he should get it?
Maybe twice a week.
You're a little tight with it there, aren't you?
Yeah.
You say your love life is lacking. Tell me why you believe that to be the case.
She go to the store and buy what she need to buy, which she don't need it, but I don't.
What, sex toys?
Yes, ma'am. I don't have no problem. So I can be at work, I'll text her all day, saying, baby, when I get out, baby, I need you, I need you. Which, okay, yeah, I got you, So fine, I get to the house, Jennifer either gone or Jennifer sleep. So I wake Jennifer up like, baby, you know what's up, baby. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I be a bother on her. But earlier you was texting me, I can't wait till you get out, you know what's going on, you know what's going on. Now I'm here, ain't nothing going on.
Mrs. People, how come nothing going on when he gets home?
Jeffrey thinks he's supposed to get it every day, all day, if he's not at work.
Well, let me ask you this. Are you buying sex toys while he's at work?
No.
Yes, you are. Look at that smile.
I'm not, though. I promise I'm not. I only have one toy, and I bought that before I even met him. He's talking about, I bought this little situation. It wasn't even a toy, though. It was something for both of us. And he think he's supposed to get it every day. No, it don't work like that. And I don't know.
Well, how often do you think you should get it?
Yeah, I want to hear that.
Maybe twice a week.
You're a little tight with it there, aren't you?
Yeah, look,
I'm going to say something. You guys filled out these compatibility tests. And I think that in taking the compatibility test, it reflected what the problems that you guys are having. In your compatibility test, I asked you, what's wrong with you? And you said trust, stay out late. I asked what's wrong with him, attitude, trust, joke too much. He took his seriously. He wrote staying out late, take everything for a joke, don't want me to stay out, don't trust me, lying a lot, talk too much. He filled out everything. You kind of just put a couple of things down there to shut me up. Nothing in your compatibility test was taken seriously. And I think that's your underlying problem. And I think that's why he's upset with you, and I think that's why he won't marry you. I think that you don't see what you're doing through the eyes of anyone other than yourself. No. And I think that's what your problem is. Now, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk to you about that problem. If you need something from Mr. Rice that I could give you that would make it better, what would it be?
For him to trust me, like, for one example, when we first got together, he seen a text in my phone, like he told you, he seen a text, and I think he's using that to do what he's doing on the side. Because
you really think he's doing something on the side? Really?
I think he's having a conversation with someone, yes. I don't know if he's intimate with someone, but I know that he's having a conversation with someone because I've seen it in his phone.
Let me say this. I know that the two of you have recently lifted yourself out of some very distraught financial circumstance from a bad neighborhood to a better neighborhood. You
Correct.
just recently just got out of the muck and the mire of it. And I think that what happened in the muck and the mire, you have allowed to bleed into this house. And I'm going to explain to you why he's not marrying you and why he's upset. Divorce Court will be right back. You have what I call a low wattage will. In the community that you came from, if the bills got paid today and your hair is done, you can hang out with your buddies and your friends, and you're not thinking about tomorrow and plans and building and better. You're just, hey, the light bill's paid, I got my hair done, I'm going out with my friends. You don't think about what it takes to maintain a relationship and a marriage, what things you need to give a man, what things you need to do to make you look like you're a forward thinker. He doesn't believe you're on the ship with him paddling. He thinks you're kicking back there.
I'm not.
I understand what you're saying. I'm telling you what he's seeing. Okay? He's upset with you and he won't marry you. You don't know why. I'm telling you why, and you're disagreeing with me. You have no idea why he feels the way he did. Did I get it right?
Yeah. All the way.
Do you see what I'm saying? If you want something and you're not getting it, you've got to be willing to wonder, why aren't I getting it? And what do I need to do? What do I need to change about myself in order to get what I want? He doesn't see wife material out of you. He sees that last life that he left, and he doesn't want that.
But that's not the case, though, because I'm in school, and I just had a baby 3 months ago, and he knows I'm looking for a job. A job's just not going to fall out the sky. And it's not like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and I feel like you're not ready to marry me, but you was ready to give me a baby last year. So I'm not on this. I'm good enough to be your baby's mom, but I'm not good enough to be your wife.
And I see you on that, but and shame on you.
Yeah, shame on me.
Shame on you, just making a baby and then you're not committed, but also shame on you. You shouldn't have gone down for that light ride.
You're right.
You know what I mean? That's a light ride.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You're responsible for what you do. You're responsible too. She's no more responsible than you.
Yes.
I think you're a good couple. I think you should stay together.
Yes, ma'am.
I think you should give her a little room to get her act together. And then I think you should sit down and talk about a timetable and a future. And if you have problems with what she is or isn't doing, you need to talk to her. Not conversate or even converse.
He don't do that at all.
With a side chick.
He don't do
You
that.
need to talk to her. It's not gonna fix itself. She's not gonna, by osmosis, just all of a sudden become the person you're looking for. You have to talk to her. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Another thing I have a problem.
Oh, no, I don't have time for another thing.
Okay.
Do the right thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Level up.
Yes, ma'am.
This matter is adjourned.
If a woman's good enough to have your child, why isn't she good enough to be your wife?
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I feel.
I wanted to propose to her on New Year's, but she ain't want it. I'm looking like, you want me to propose to you, but I'll tell you when I'm proposed to, but you don't want that. It's still gonna happen, it's just the day I want it, she ain't want it.